Of the internet.
Hello,
Where
welcome.
I choose to share my budget and I cash stuff, my sinking funds, saving challenges, go over my monthly budget and my weekly paychecks. And so today I'm going to be going a little bit more in depth about my saving challenges. So I started these previously, so they already do have money in it. I am thinking about moving to the prop money, just because all this money in here could be collecting interest in my savings account. And so every time I do get like $100 to $200 in one of these envelopes, I do move it over there automatically, and then I kind of just write it down on a ledger what's in there. But I think if I just do the prop money, it could be hundreds more a month in my savings account. And so I think that's the route I am moving towards. Plus, having money in the house is just, you know, less safe than having it in the bank. And so this first one is my new A5 binder, and I haven't yet filled it up. I just got the clear one with the gold accents and then the zip pouches. I do plan on buying some saving challenges from this. I really like Two Sister Bees, and they have some fun games, and so those are good for the bigger challenges. And then also, I believe her channel is all things intentional. I do believe her channel is Intentional Living. I'll go ahead and link her somewhere if I can down below or in the video. But she does have some like tabs that you can put in these big ones and then split it up. So particularly, I would like to put my vacation and then car maintenance in here and then have tabs. So for example, vacation, I would have a tab for the flights, the lodging or stays, some fun activities things, souvenirs, and then miscellaneous pre-trip expenses. So different tabs and money allocated in those different tabs to prepare for trips. And then same thing with car maintenance. Have a tab for my car taxes or registration. Also have it for maybe an insurance premium, the deductible, and then any other repairs, oil changes, tires, anything that can go wrong. And then eventually, when my car is paid off, start saving maybe my whole car note just for a future car that I will want. So then that way I will be able to pay for my next car in full. It'll be a while. I do have a 2018, and so I do think I will be happy with it for a while. And I got that like 2 years ago. All right, so that's what that one is going to be for. And so the first one, this one is, I do have just like a little emergency envelope. This one isn't anything that I am trying to work on at the moment. I do have an emergency fund already that I am comfortable with. And so this one is just, sometimes the saving challenges games that I play will ask me to put money in an emergency saving, and so I kind of just put it. Next few are the sinking funds that I have that I probably would just put in the A5 binder. The car one that I was just talking about, the vacation one, and then I would like to have a gifts one. You won't be seeing Christmas savings from me because I do not prefer to get adult Christmas gifts. I like to spoil the kids in my life when it comes to Christmas and buy them gifts. However, for gifts, I really do prefer to get people a really nice gift for their birthday. And so instead of giving them something for their birthday and Christmas, I kind of just try to give them something bigger on their birthday. That's their special day. And Christmas has kind of gotten into a consumerism that I don't care to participate in. Honestly, during that time, I like to just buy myself a few things on Black Friday and call it a day, and focus on the kids around that time. And so all the adults in my life, they are doing well for themselves, and they honestly don't really need much that they can't get for themselves. And so that's what the gifts one is for. The next ones are, I would like to be a month ahead of these. And I am already a month ahead. Eventually I will try to get 2 months ahead on rent, and that amount right now is $500. I will need to change this number because I will be moving, and I will have to start, I will be moving back across the country, and I will have to start paying a higher rent than this. This is what I give my mom at the moment, and so when I go back, I will have to start paying higher rent than that. And so I'll have to calculate a new cost and kind of what I estimate. And then my storage bill, I would like to get a month or two ahead in this, but once again, this one will actually go away. And so that one isn't such a high priority because that one will go away once I get my apartment again, because it's all my furniture in there. My car note, a month ahead on that one. My car note currently is around a little less than $10,000. And so this year it's a goal of mine to maybe get it to 5,000, but not my immediate or my first goal. And so that is $340 that I'd be budgeting for that. My car insurance is $100. On here it says $120. It possibly has gone up to $134, which I need to give them a call. But on this one, I would actually eventually like to get to 6 months. And so if I calculate that to do the premium and just pay twice a year, that would be $720. And for my phone, because it's such a low payment, I actually put 3 months in here for that. So $195, it's $65 a month. And then just an extra envelope. And that's for this one. So for my next one, it's a bunch of mini challenges that I've gotten in games in here and just things from people over YouTube. And I'll try to link all of their stuff down below. I can't remember everybody's at the top. And so I have the Saveopoly one, which is really popular here, and I've played this a little bit. And so I'll go ahead and count these when I do my first stuffing and add it, and then we'll just go from there. So as you can see, it's been a little bit of money in there already, and I've started those. And I am batch filming, so if you see me in the same outfit, I've filmed, I think this is my 3rd video. I thought since I'm starting, why not just get everybody acquainted with everything and film a few videos at once. So this is the Savings Land one. It's also another game. I roll the dice for both of these, and then I just have the zip pouch behind it that holds the money. And so I will be moving to prop money in a second because it's just like in this binder alone, I think it's around like $700-800. And so that's best just sitting in the bank collecting interest, and also less liability of it being in the house and something going wrong. And so this one, or for these two, I roll dice for them, and then I just move along and try to remember where I am, but at the end of the day, it's gonna end up with the same amount, and so if I lose my place, that's fine. This one, when I bought it, it says 150 to 350. I thought that that was how much to put into each one, or that's how much it was gonna be total, but that turned out to be how much I put into each envelope. So I didn't expect it to be such high numbers. And so what I do instead is I take the 1 and the 5, and I'll either put in the 15 or I'll add 1, 5, and 2 together. So I kind of just pick and choose. Sometimes I'll do the 15 plus the 2. I just choose a combination, and then I add it up, and then I put however much is in there. This one is partially scratched because I scratched this one ahead of time to kind of just give myself an idea. So it's 160. So I chose to take it as 16 plus 0. And so I'll put in $16 next time I do this one. And so I kind of really don't know how much I'm expecting to have in here at the end of it. This one is, it came in a trio. I have the rest of, I believe it's Budget with Cats, saving challenges. And so I print them out and I cut them out myself, and then I just stick them in here, and I'm almost actually done with this one. So in the very first cash stuffing video, I'll actually be completing a savings challenge, so that'll be exciting. Then this one is, I believe, another Budget with Cat, and it's a 5, 10, 15. She also has, oh, maybe I don't have them cut out yet. I think I have the sheets over in my book. And she has some higher denomination ones, so I'll get to those right after I finish this one. So I believe it's like a 10, 15, 20, and then like a 5, 10, 20, something like that. And so this is the smallest one, and I started here, and I'm working my way along. This one is the 1 through 24. I need to color those in, as you can see. Sometimes I just get a little rushed, and I just mark them so I know that they're complete. And so I'm trying to knock out some of the big numbers now. And this, when this is done, it'll equal $300. This is a rainy day one. I think this one I will keep in cash just to have some rainy day funds on hand, so separate from my emergency fund, just if something comes up, or kind of like an on cash emergency fund. And when this one is done, it will be $285. And I almost, on that one, yeah, I almost have the first row complete. I just need another 15 here, and then I need to color these in as well. This is a scratch and save. This comes in a bundle. I bought it in the bundle of 3. This comes from, I believe, Daisy. I'll leave her down below as well. I'll leave everybody down below. And so it comes with a 200, a 500, a 200, a 300, and a 500. And so when you're done at the end, it equals 1,000. And so I kind of, when I can, scratch bigger ones. And so since my video before I had such a large extra income, I probably will finally get to scratch the 500. And then this one is the roll the dice challenge. It is, if you want to give yourself if you want to give yourself a challenge, you can go ahead and double the savings challenge. And so that's what I'm doing. And so instead of 156, it should be 312. And so I'm working my way along on this one. And then last is the roll and scratch off. And that one, let me find the paper. That one looks like this, and that one I owe it a few different circles. So I made some mistakes, and I think I forgot to add cash in it one time, and then I scratched again for the next week, and then so I have quite a bit of cash to add to this one, and that's what this one is. So I roll the dice on this one. I roll one dice to tell me what box, and then I roll another dice to tell me which one, and I kind of just count 1, 2, 3, 4, and then if that one's taken, then I kind of just roll again, or I'll just pick. And that's it for the purple binder. And these ones are more just like shorter term ones and games. And then my last one is, this one is also a game. This one comes from Mystic Budgets, and this one are the cards that have the scratch offs on them. And so my next number that I need to stuff is 13. I just keep that one on top. And then the ones that I have stuff, I keep them in the back. And so far I scratched 32, 12, 21, and 39. And I just keep the money inside there. So this one I probably will pull out money for as well. There's a few of them I still will pull money out for, and then the other ones that I will completely just use prop money for. I'd prefer to not mix the money in the challenges. Fake money with real money, that just would probably drive me nuts. And so some of them will be just cash, and then some of them will be fake cash. I'm pretty sure. So that's this one. This one is Mother's Day that I'm saving for. I feel like that holiday always sneaks up on me. For Father's Day, me and my dad usually go to a concert, a certain festival that happens every year. And so I'll start saving for that after, but Mother's Day comes first. And then also my parents, both of their birthdays, and one of my brother's birthdays, all around May and June. So it's an exciting time for me financially. So I'm trying to get a jump on them and start with Mother's Day first, and then Father's Day, and then eventually I will get a gift sinking fund that I discussed in the blue book, and I'll use that to fund through the savings challenges or my actual income. I am working on the one and only 100 envelope challenge, and so I have a few numbers scratched off already. It looks like 13, 14, 44, 100, and then 8 and 9. And that one I kind of just use any leftover cash that I have. That's just in case I decide to put money in the bank, which eventually will be the case with all of them. This one is my 52-week challenge. I just started this. I'm starting backwards. I feel like it's easier to just try to get the higher amounts out the way and then start doing lower. And if I could finish this actually a few times this year, that would be great. So the monthly challenge, I printed off monthly challenges. I have to go back and remember who I got them from. A lot of this stuff is from Etsy and then I printed out. So right now I'm working on February. Each one has a different one. I just finished January. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, here's January. So January looked like this. I chose the amounts, and so it was, I believe, 11 icons a row. So for the first row, I chose $3 for each penguin. The second one, $2, and then the third row again, $3. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do the full $3 for every row, and so I just chose to take $1 off this one. On February, I believe this one is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 icons, and the other one was 33. So this one's a little less, and I just chose to do $4 per icon in this month. I kind of look at the month and see what my income is and how much I think I'll be able to throw. Again, this is what I fund from my side hustle and other income categories that are listed on my budget. So I've already put in $20 for this month, and the January savings are still in there. And so this one, I would like to keep it just rolling over each month. And so I do plan for this to be a every year category. I'm sorry, an every year, a yearly category. And so we'll count it up at the end of the year, and that'll be interesting to see what's in there. This one is a 52-week challenge. And let me get that paper. I also am tracking the 100 honeys for the 100 envelopes. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep up with this. I might just do this at the end of the month and update it, but it's just another coloring one. So, and this is from Two Sister Bees. Okay, the 52-week challenge, I believe is from Taylor Budgets. And so she has a budget book. I have her budget book from last year, and I still have quite a bit of unfinished challenges. And so when I can, I'll go back and maybe pull one of these out and finish it. But I got her printable version this year, so that way I can reuse the challenges as much as I want. And so right now I need to finish up January. It is February, but I just didn't get around to doing this one. I don't think I pulled out cash from my last side hustle income, but it's no big deal. I'll go ahead and fund that. Eventually, I do want to fund all the bonuses. Maybe when I just get a little bit of extra, I'll work that in there. It's $15 for the months that we have a bonus week, but I'm not 100% focused on that. So at the end of this challenge, it'll be 2,166 saved if I don't do the 15, and then it'll be 2,346 if I do the 15s for every month. And so you can get anywhere in between there. So this month I'll be finishing up the January one, and then I'll be working on the February one. And so far I've stayed up to date until the last month. She also has the trackers for them, and so I just keep track here, and it's 325 that's in this one at the moment. I have 250 in the bank for this one, and so the rest, I believe 175 is right here in cash. I have her candy jar challenge next. This one, you pick a number. At the end, you'll be left with $1,089. And so far, I'm trying to knock out the bigger numbers. I started with whatever number I could work with, and at the moment, I'm trying to knock out the bigger numbers. And so I think the next one is 55 is the next highest, and then it just goes down from there, which is pretty good. And for that one, I have $270 in there. And so it says, what are you saving for? I kind of have an idea of where I want some of these to go, but I'm waiting until they finish, and then I'll truly allocate the money, because I might be at a different point in my life or need it for a different reason, and I don't know yet. So I will let you guys know as soon as I am done funding one of the games and either restarting them or putting in a new game or finishing one of these, where that money is going after I finish the challenge. This one is, so on that one, there's 150 already in the bank. This one, the next one is multiply by. This one, I just pick any kind of number, and you multiply by whatever number it's telling you. So here you're multiplying by the 5s. Everything is 6, 7, 8, or 9, and then you're multiplying it by whatever number it says at the top. So the highest number on here is 8, and so 8 times 10 is 80, and that's the highest amount. I'm trying to get that one done with fairly soon. And then the lowest is 3, and so 3 times 6 is 18. And so I was working on my 3s last time. And for that one, I have 134 saved for it already, and at the end of this one, it'll be 1320. For the multiply by, I do already have 100 of that in the bank, so $34 is left in here. This one, I don't have any immediate plans. It's kind of if I have an extra few dollars lying around. I am thinking about putting this one in here and kind of recycling this one, and just whenever I'm done with this one, adding it to here, the 1500. And then I also have a 5000, which I have not started that one yet. I'm not sure where I'm gonna get that one from. The 100 envelope one gives you $5,050 at the end, so it's kind of like doing that, but this one, I don't know. I'll figure out. Maybe I don't work on that this year. Maybe I just do it when I can, or maybe I roll the 1500 when the 1500 is done and roll that into the 5,000. So we'll see about that one, but this one is kind of just whenever I can as well. And then last, I have triple play from Two Sister Bees, and I just keep the cash in here, and this acts like an envelope, and you print it out, cut it out, and then glue it together. And so this sheet is, this one's a pretty cool game. You look at the weather on the day that you're budgeting for it. So whenever I go to do my cash envelopes or my savings challenges, I do them multiple times a month, and so I can pick which cash stuffing, which savings challenge time I want to stuff this one. And so if I want to do it on the earlier of the month, I can. So for last month, for example, it was 44 degrees on the day that I was filming this. And so if you have a really large budget, you can choose to put $44 in there. I chose to do the 4 plus the 4 and put 8. You can also pick just one of the numbers and the 4. You could choose to do it in Celsius. Where I live, it's Fahrenheit. And then it was on the calendar day that I stuffed it. It was on the 14th, and so I just took the 14 and I put 14 in there. And then I rolled 2 dice, I believe, maybe 1, perhaps 1. It looks like it was just 1 here. And I chose to put the 5. I rolled a 5, and so I put 5 in. And so I added these all up, and it was 27, and I put $27. And then the previous month, I started this one in December, and so I put $14. So it has the 27 plus the 14 in that envelope. I have a few more challenges, but the ones that I have now, I feel that are good. I'm working on them. I do plan on buying a few more here and there. But yeah, that's where I'm at savings challenge-wise. Thank you for watching this video. Let me know what your favorite savings challenges are. The one I do want to try is Shut the Box. I actually have the game Shut the Box on my phone, and so I do play that, but that I would get the actual saving challenge version of Shut the Box, and I think Reinventing Renee has that one, so I might be getting that one soon and adding that one. Other than that, I like the ones that I have now, and so I kind of want to finish these ones up before I add more over. And then I also might get some games specifically for the sinking funds that I want to contribute to. Thank you for watching.